August 1952. The Olympics close with Britain winning her only gold in the final event, sparking a serious post-mortem into the state of British sport. And 38 people lose their lives when a flash flood sweeps away dozens of buildings in Lynmouth, in Devon. August's Gridball Monthly features Middlesex's Norma Blower on the cover, the Saxons star suggesting that one day the club might play at Wembley Stadium itself, rather than the Empire Pool next door. Match 11 of the 14-game regular season brings a Yorkshire derby on the 2nd, with bottom club Leeds facing surprise packets West Yorkshire. The Owls are hoping for a homecoming waltz to end a 7-game winless run, a sequence that matched Glasgow's early season record, but they are without average-rated left guard Glenda Wetton, sidelined by a minor muscle strain, and are forced to hand a full debut to squad player Maxine Miriam. The high-flying Terriers arrive 5 unbeaten and sitting second in the table, and it shows early on. Only a fine block from Ina Harris prevents Patricia Dowie from giving them a first-quarter lead. Leeds, however, grow steadily into the contest and go in level at the interval. April Stride forces a brilliant save from Valerie Cutts in the 3rd quarter, but the Owls are undone by Angela Matthey in the final period. Fragile confidence then gives way entirely as Patricia Dowie seals the victory 2 minutes from time. On August the 9th, 4th-placed London looked to halt a 4-game winless run against struggling Glasgow. But it was the Scots who made the brighter start, Deborah Sellers giving them a deserved first-quarter lead. A strong first-half showing was then disrupted when Julie Hewlett hobbled off with a twisted ankle, and the Limeys seized their chance in a thrilling 3rd quarter, Joan Wallace drawing them level before a defensive lapse from Pamela Van Earps allowed Susan McCrossan to restore Glasgow's advantage. But Wallace was in irresistible form. After being denied by a fine save from Jill Jackson, she struck twice to swing the contest London's way, heading into the final quarter. In a dominant closing period, Wallace missed a sitter before making amends to put the game beyond the visitors, and Eutha Feldman added a brace in the final 10 minutes to complete a convincing finish. On the 16th, Essex travelled to Durham on a 4-game unbeaten run, and knowing a win would take them into a playoff spot. A lot of the credit for their current form was being given to Rowena Forster, the centres rating up to 1 for average. The lasses almost got a dream start when Lorna Court's mistake almost gave Peggy Flewitt a first-minute goal. But her failure to convert proved costly when Court herself broke the deadlock at the other end, with Jill Webb immediately doubling the lead with a great effort. Durham dominated the rest of the game and pulled a goal back after the break when Enid Gleadle pounced on the leftovers after Nita Leighton had arguably made the save of the season from Cornel Laskowska. But the Blades survived a lasses siege to move up to 4th. August the 23rd, and it's high noon in Birmingham. The Vipers face Middlesex in Gridball's most familiar fixture. Birmingham holding a 3-1 edge, with the Saxons' only victory coming at Supergrid 51. A home win would all but seal a playoff place, while Middlesex arrived desperate to end a 4-game winless run. Heather Wallace and Honor Whitfield return for the visitors, but the opening half is cagey, neither side managing a single shot. Middlesex press after the break, but in the 46th minute, disaster strikes, as minder Pamela Flint turns the ball through her own hoop. The Saxons push hard, but it's Birmingham who edge closer to the playoffs. August closes with London against Durham, and the Limeys in fine form. Just 1 defeat in 9 outings, and right guard Molly Howell's already 5 times in the team of the round. For Durham, its last chance saloon. Defeat today would all but end their playoff hopes. The lasses rise to the moment. Eunice Higginbottom strikes in the 12th minute, and though Enid Gleadle squanders a golden penalty moments later, the pressure tells. Gleadle makes amends in the second quarter, stunning the visitors with a fine second. After the break, Durham defends superbly, springing sharp counters, and with 14 minutes left, Gleadle seals it. A vital win for the lasses, and London are left to regroup as August draws to a dramatic close. As summer drew to a close, Birmingham finished on the brink of retaining their regular season shield, while champions Middlesex found themselves in real danger of missing the playoffs. At the top of the scoring charts, Sylvia Felgate maintained her 2-goal advantage, though Susan McCrossan kept the pressure on by moving into joint silver bat position. London ended the month with an uncharacteristically poor result, but it had still been a fine season for the Limeys. Much of their success came through the goals of Joan Wallace, yet it was the defending of right guard Molly Howells that caught the selector's eye, earning her more Team of the Round honours than any other player. 30-year-old Howells, Burnley-born and a policewoman since answering London's wartime call in 1942, had even survived a parking fine scare this season. And with Gridball taking a brief pause, she was spotted heading north to watch her beloved Manchester United, alongside Chelsea supporting teammate Marianne Shelton, as the football season kicked off once more. Gridball is a fictional alternate universe sporting event that uses a random number generation program to determine the fate of the characters and teams within it. As well as subscribing here, check out the website in the description to see what appeared in Gridball Monthly this month.